Today, we're going to tackle a really frustrating issue that, well, it affects millions of men, an enlarged prostate. In this explainer, we're going to walk through a simple, natural, and super effective step-by-step guide to finally get some relief. Let's dive right in. Does this sound familiar? You know, the constant trips to the bathroom, the feeling that you can't ever quite empty your bladder, and that frustratingly weak stream? Or maybe it's that sudden, overwhelming urge to go, especially in the middle of the night, that's just wrecking your sleep and your life. Look, you are not alone, and the good news is there are some really powerful natural solutions. So here's our game plan. First, we're going to really understand the symptoms. Then, we'll pinpoint the actual root cause. From there, we'll dive into nature's arsenal of oils and herbs, some powerful drinks and fruits, and finally, we'll lock it all in with key supplements and daily habits. It's the whole shebang, a complete plan for taking back control. Okay, first things first. Let's talk about the symptoms. Understanding exactly what you're up against is absolutely the most crucial first step to finding the right solution. It's never just one thing, is it? It's that constant need to urinate, the weak stream, that sudden gotta go now feeling, and of course, waking up all night. It can even cause actual pain and pressure down there. When you see it all laid out like this, you really start to see the total impact this has on your quality of life. So what is behind all of this? Instead of trying to fight a dozen different symptoms, what if we could just target one single root cause? Let's simplify the problem by getting to know our main adversary. This is where the strategy really starts to take shape. And here it is. The culprit is a hormone called DHT, or dihydrotestosterone. This is the main driver behind prostate enlargement. So our entire strategy is going to revolve around one single clear goal: to safely and naturally reduce the impact of DHT in the body. Simple as that. Okay, now that we know our target, let's assemble our tools. We are turning to some of nature's most potent and proven remedies. This section is all about the powerful oils and herbs that go head-to-head with the effects of DHT. Our first, and maybe most foundational tool, is pumpkin seed oil. Now, this is not just some old folk remedy. It's an absolute powerhouse for prostate health, and honestly, one of the most effective natural options you can find to get started. So, here's how you do it. For the first 2 weeks, you're going to take one small spoon of it twice a day, about 30 minutes before your meals. This really helps to front-load the benefits. After those 2 weeks, you can drop down to just one small spoon a day for maintenance. The most important thing here really is consistency. Stick with it, and that's how you'll see real results. Next up, we've got a well-known champion of prostate health, saw palmetto. This herb is practically famous for its ability to help reduce DHT and for its incredible anti-inflammatory properties, making it an absolutely essential part of our natural toolkit. For this, you'll want the dried herb, which you can grind up into a powder. The dose is tiny, just 1/4 of a small spoon, which is about 500 milligrams. You take that after a meal. Now, there's a really important safety note here. If you happen to be on any blood-thinning medications, you should skip this one. For everyone else, though, it's incredibly effective. And hey, if you're concerned about using it for a long time, the research is actually very reassuring. Studies have confirmed that saw palmetto is safe to use for up to 3 years, which makes it a really reliable part of a long-term health plan. All right, let's move on from supplements to things we can just easily build into our daily diet. This next part is all about delicious and healing drinks and fruits that are going to support our main goal of reducing DHT and soothing those annoying symptoms. So what if your nightly cup of tea could actually fight prostate enlargement? Well, it can. Rosemary is a natural DHT blocker. It literally helps stop DHT from doing its damage. And when you pair that with green tea, which is fantastic for reducing inflammation, you get this simple but incredibly potent combination. And making it couldn't be easier. Seriously, just mix 1 teaspoon of dried rosemary with 1 teaspoon of green tea. Pour some boiling water over them, let it all steep for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then just enjoy it before you go to bed. It's a really relaxing ritual that's doing double duty for your health. Now, if there is one single fruit you should have in your house, it's this one. Pomegranate is described as being nothing short of magic for the prostate, especially when it comes to tackling one of the most maddening symptoms of all. You've got 2 fantastic options here. You can simply eat half a fresh pomegranate every day, or you can actually dry the peels, including that white pithy part, grind them into a powder, and take 1 small teaspoon of that daily. Both of these methods are incredibly effective. And this is why it's so special. Pomegranate is called the single best thing to combat that sudden, overwhelming feeling of urgency. You know that feeling where you have to go right now. It just calms that whole sensation down, giving you back control and a whole lot of peace of mind. We are in the home stretch. We've covered oils, herbs, and foods. Now, let's build the foundation that makes everything else we've talked about work even better. This is all about the essential mineral support and the simple daily habits that tie this whole strategy together. We just cannot talk about men's health, especially after the age of 40, without talking about zinc. It's that important. See, as men get older, zinc levels naturally go down, and that decline is directly linked to a higher risk of prostate issues. So keeping your zinc levels up isn't just a good idea, it's non-negotiable. So what's the right amount? Well, a great effective starting dose for daily supplementation is 15 milligrams. This is a really safe and supportive amount that helps your body replenish its stores and protect your prostate without going overboard. But there's one more little detail you need to know about. And here's that critical detail. Taking zinc by itself for a long time can actually deplete your body's copper levels. That's why if you're going to take it for up to 3 months, you want to find a supplement that includes copper. If your supplement is zinc only, just think of it as a short-term boost and limit it to 2 months to keep everything in balance. And finally, let's lock in your success with these simple but absolute game-changing habits. First, stop all liquids 2 hours before you go to bed. This will cut down on those nighttime bathroom trips. Next, limit caffeine. It's a powerful diuretic to just 1 serving early in the day. Also, for now, just hold off on other diuretic herbs. And this last one is a brilliant technique. Practice double voiding. After you finish, just wait a full minute, relax, and then try to go again. You will be amazed at how this helps you empty your bladder more completely. So there you have it, a complete, natural game plan, from understanding the problem all the way to a multi-layered solution. The tools are here, they are effective, and they are totally within your reach. The only question left is, are you ready to use them and take back control of your comfort and your health?